Welcome to HealthWatch, presented by Novant Health. I'm your host, June Baker. Today's show will be very different from our past shows, as it will be our final episode of HealthWatch. I'm grateful for one last opportunity to welcome you to our show and to look forward to these special last segments. To celebrate the history of Novant Health Brunswick Medical Center, we'll start our show today with Denise Mihal, who was the very first president to lead our hospital. Then we'll welcome Heather King, our current leader, to discuss the growth and future of Novant Health in the coastal market. So stay tuned to HealthWatch to hear more, and be on the lookout for some past clips of our show over the years. First, let's welcome Denise Mihal, the Executive Vice President and Chief Nursing and Clinical Operations Officer for Novant Health. Denise, thank you so much for coming today. I so appreciate it. It's a special show for us, and you were the very first president. And I still remember when we had that first dinner to get to know each other, and you said, I think I could work with you.
Absolutely. And when you were reading my title, I was thinking, what a mouthful. I said it was so much easier. And to my heart, I love being the president of Brunswick Community Hospital.
I almost said
that. Now Brunswick Medical Center, right?
Yeah, I almost said that. But yeah, that's for sure.
Many years together,
Many years together. I was thinking back, and getting ready for this show, I was thinking back about when Novant Health entered the local scene. Mm-hmm. And it was a different time then. And one important change was that Novant Health is a not-for-profit facility as opposed to a prior ownership. So talk to me about the impact of a nonprofit on a community such as Brunswick.
Absolutely. I'm glad you asked this question. So we are a not-for-profit health system, and that does not mean we don't want to make a profit. Exactly. We actually take all of our profit and reinvest it back in the community. Whereas if you are a for-profit company, when you make a profit, you then divide it among your shareholders. Right. So when you ask about why work for not-for-profit, I only worked for not-for-profit healthcare systems because really investing back in the community, investing back in our patients and our facilities and our team members is what's most important. So I think that's the major difference between a for-profit and a not-for-profit facility.
Right. I love the not-for-profit atmosphere. Mm-hmm. It's just so different. Novant Health is a very trusted name now. I believe that it's established itself here locally, but that took some time. And so how did you go about establishing that trust?
First of all, I embedded myself in the community. I moved here.
That's right,
and
you did.
I still live here, actually. This is my home, and I've been here 17 years. And when you told me to ask me about it, I was like, this is the longest I've lived in a house or a place in my life has been in Brunswick County, and it will always be my home. So wow. Getting to know the community, getting involved with the Rotary, the Chambers of Commerce, everything that you sent me to. June was my executive assistant when I first started here, and so she really helped introduce me to the community and really embed yourself. Then listen. You have to listen to our communities, our team members, our providers, and see what is it that we need, what are we missing, what can we do to better care for our community, partnering with the health department to see what we could work together on. Mm-hmm. And so I think that's how you gain trust is you're present, you listen, you care, and you're transparent, and you deliver on your promises.
Yeah, that's a biggie. Deliver on your promises, and I think that resonates with the residents in Brunswick County. They want to take you at your word, and
that will deliver.
Yeah. I want to talk about the move. When we moved in 2011?
Yes.
2011.
It was 2011.
How in the world did that work? How did you do that, Denise? I often...
Well, we had a lot of teams working on it, both here and corporate-wide in Novant.
Right.
And we had the old hospital, which we called Old Town.
Old Town.
And then we were moving to New Town.
New Town.
And so interviewing the physical move itself, I remember sitting here and interviewing movers to help us with that. And the winning deal for what sealed the deal on it was the movers that came in and first talked to me about moving patients and how we were going to keep our patients safe. Obviously, that day we tried to get our census down as low as possible.
Yeah, we did.
But I think we had less than 20 patients that we had to move from Old Town to New Town.
Right.
And I wanted to know how that would happen and transpire. The company that I went with was the company that talked to me first and foremost about patients. Other companies were talking to me about equipment and what they were going to do. I said, the most important thing is our team members are safe and our patients are safe. So that's what sealed the deal on the move, was making it. And it did happen. It was smooth, and
it was.
We made
Remember
it
how
happen.
foggy it was?
It was a foggy day.
It was such a foggy morning. And it was so worth the wait. This hospital looks, and this is thanks to our employees,
Absolutely.
our team members, because this place looks as good as the day we moved in it.
Yep.
It's just amazing, the
We're
job.
very proud of it, and so are they. Yeah.
Yeah, they are proud, and we tell them all the time. I always comment on the floors. We have the most beautiful floors, and it's so nice to be able to thank somebody for the job they do.
Absolutely.
And I think they appreciate that.
And it's every team member taking care of it. If you see trash on the floor, you pick it up. And you're not just the person mopping the floors. We appreciate them, and they're helping us, but we also have to help keep everything in its place, and we own it. You feel that pride.
Yeah, we do own it. You spent a good deal of time here. We see you quite frequently. You invade our offices and
I do.
and make
You're
yourself
not gonna get rid of me.
make yourself at home. And that's so much fun to be able to still have that relationship. And there's so many of us older team members.
Seasoned.
Okay, seasoned. Yeah, I like that better. And we remember working with you in the worst of the times and in the worst conditions, that building that we were in, and then moving to this beautiful facility. It just, it's
overwhelming, isn't it?
It is overwhelming. I don't even know the words. So lastly, you're a nurse by trade.
I am.
You were a wonderful nurse. I know that, because you've taken such great care of me, my husband, my children, my friends.
I don't hesitate to give you my opinion.
No, you don't. You always have an opinion. I'll give you that. So share an opinion with our viewers about how best to take care of themselves. What would you like to say to them about your health?
Well, you and you alone are the president and CEO of your own health care.
That's right.
You are the one that has to manage it. You are the one responsible to advocate for yourself and your family members, ask the questions, go out and get a primary care physician, establish that relationship right now so that when you're sick, it's already there and you know who to call. And then on top of that, know your medications. Be responsible. As that president and CEO, you want to know how much money's in your bank account. You want to know, you also want to know, do I have enough gas in the tank? So what medication am I on? And I'm really bad with my family members, by the way. Do not tell me you take a pink pill.
Yeah, I love that one.
Or you need to have the list of medications, and sometimes they're hard to pronounce. I get that. Make that list, put it in your wallet, put it in a few places on your refrigerator, so when and if something happens. And then as that president and CEO of your own company, Denise Mihal Company, I want to know, what are the possible side effects I should be looking for and things if I don't feel well? What could that be? So I can really keep in touch with my doctor. So be the president of your own company and your own healthcare.
Thank you so much for being here today. It's been a real treat for me. I have loved spending these past many years with you. It's just been my pleasure.
Absolutely, and thank you, June, and thank you for having me back, and thank you for really being a pillar within Novant Health and helping us really assimilate into the community and understand Brunswick County and meet and greet everyone that we have. You've been such a pillar for us, so we love you.
I appreciate that. We love you too. Have a good day.
You too.
So the part that everyone's excited about now is the new hospital. Exactly.
There's a new hospital?
Yeah. Exactly where will that be located, Denise?
It's 3 miles north of where we currently are on the southbound side of Highway 17, so we're still centrally located in the county. We wanted to remain centrally located so that we were accessible to everyone throughout Brunswick County. And we're just real thrilled and excited. We broke ground earlier this year, and we're coming out of the ground. There's a lot of steel and
I've
cranes
noticed,
and
as I pass
a lot of
by.
activity there.
Yeah. How much larger will it be?
Wow. I have to tell you that our staff currently are experts at space management because we are currently in a facility that's 70,000 square feet. We will be 250,000 square feet, so almost 3 times the size of what we currently are at. And we're going from 1 floor to 4 floors. So there'll be a ground floor and 3 floors above, so a total of 4 floors. So we're excited about that.
And elevators.
And elevators, yes. lots of elevators.
That's exciting for Brunswick County. Finally, we welcome Heather King, the President and Chief Operating Officer of Novant Health Brunswick Medical Center. Heather, welcome to the show for the last time.
I know, June. I'm so happy to be back and be able to talk today.
Me too. Seems like you were here a couple months ago, right? Yep. Yeah. So you've been with Novant Health for many years. You didn't just start here. You started several years ago. But what about Brunswick interested you? Why did you want to move to the coast?
Well, the beach doesn't hurt.
Yeah, right. Okay.
In my 20 years with Novant, Brunswick has always kind of been on the forefront since I started moving up through leadership positions. Brunswick's known for the quality and the care that they give their patients. But I really enjoy the community atmosphere and how it feels like a family. Sure. Everyone rallies around each other, whether it's in the hospital or the community as well.
Yeah, it sure does feel like a family, especially I've been here 23 years and it's definitely a family. We have, Novant Health has a track record of investing heavily in growing their facilities and their services and what have you. And we're trying to keep up with the influx of people coming to Brunswick County. What growth are you considering for the near future?
So we just opened our medical office building that doubled our ability to see patients both from a surgical standpoint, medical, urology, and we have expanded our cardiac rehab it went from 400 square feet to about 2,400 square feet. So excited about how that opens up access for appointments. We are actively building in the design phase of an outpatient surgical center in Leland and have some conversations that are ongoing as well about specialized care, bringing it to Brunswick around cath lab for our cardiac patients, bringing teleneurology. So really just trying to ensure that if the patient has any needs, that we're able to meet them from a specialized care standpoint.
I noticed the billboards out on the highways now that say Brunswick provides heart care. Yep. And I'm assuming that's referring to our heart and vascular program and the growth there.
It is. It's one of our fastest growing areas along with our pediatrics and general surgery. So we're excited to continue to be able to expand our services with the influx of individuals moving to this area. Yeah. As soon as we hire someone, we immediately are looking to recruit again. So it's a great it's a great environment. It's a great place. It's an exciting time in Brunswick County.
It is an exciting time for Novant Health and Brunswick County. So you spend a lot of time with physicians. I know you do that. And you also round on the units. Every time I look for you, they'll say, oh, she's rounding. Tell me why that's important.
So I started my career as a nursing assistant and because I wanted to help people. And to me, I'm not going to be able to make decisions in the boardroom if I'm not connected to the team members and the patients. And so I try to round at least once a day, both on patients and on team members, just help where I can, and listen. I think listening is important, whether it's your patient or your team members, and just staying connected and grounded in the work that we do.
I know the employees, our team members, they appreciate seeing your face and other leaders' faces out there. It lets us know that you care.
Yeah.
And so I think that's one of the most valuable things that you can do here. I know you were a nurse first and then an administrator. So put your nursing hat on.
Okay.
Okay. So we're asking everybody to give us a health tip or something that will be useful to our viewers. So what would you like to say to our viewers about taking care of themselves, and what's the best way to do that?
It sounds simple, but for me, mental health is something that I think that we all need to really ensure that we're focusing on ourselves. And I know for me, as a nurse, as a mom, as a daughter and a sister, I always tried to take care of everyone else first.
Yeah, we do.
And realized that I'm not my best self when I'm not at least taking some time for me. And so whether it's, 15 minutes in the car or when you first wake up, but just finding that time to kind of center yourself and really be kind to yourself. With Facebook and other social media outlets, sometimes it can be easy to judge yourself against what you think is someone else's best self. And we're all individuals, and we're all make mistakes, and we don't post that, right? We don't post that we've just burned our breakfast and our kids made a C and home ec.
Yeah.
Right. So I think just be kind to yourself and take time for yourself.
Take a break.
Yep.
Take a break. Well, Heather, I can't tell you how great it's been to work with you, and I'm going to cry. But it's been my pleasure to have had this time with you.
June, from the minute I came into Brunswick, you have just been the institute that is Brunswick County. And you have made me feel welcome and introduced me and really helped guide me through the county and getting to know where I can insert and help. You're an institution, you're beloved more than you would ever know, and you are Novant Health as well. And so we want to give you some flowers.
Thank you so much.
June, about 12 years ago, I got a phone call when I was here from ATMC, now Focus, about HealthWatch, and do we have someone to host it? And the only person that came to my mind was you. So from the bottom of our hearts, thank you for being in our living rooms every month. Thank you for bringing us the latest and greatest healthcare news and keeping us informed of what's happening in our community and allowing us to take care of ourselves and our family better. And we love you for that, so thank you.
Thank you, Denise. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you, Heather.
Yep.
Welcome to the first episode of Brunswick Health Watch, presented by Novant Health. I'm your host, June Baker. Our show features local physicians and health professionals discussing health topics of importance to local residents. Hi. Are we ready? Welcome to Brunswick Health Watch, presented by Novant Health. I'm your host, June Baker. Today we will stay tuned to learn valuable health topics about our first guest is Skip Allen, and he's the outpatient. Oh no, he's not. He's outreach. So stay tuned for these and other valuable.
Oh God, that was the best you've ever done.
So stay tuned to learn more at with HealthWatch. Thank you for again. If you have any questions or topics that you would like to see discussed, I'm talking too fast. Can we slow down? Topics that you would like to see discussed. I'm getting tongue-tied. Thanks again for being here today. I forget the ending. See you next time on Health Watch. You're gonna have to do all this cutting and sticking them. To our viewers, thank you for tuning in to Health Watch. It has been an immense honor for me to have hosted this show for many years. I will miss the pleasure of coming into your home daily to provide you with what I hope was valuable health information for you and your family. This past several years have been a blast for me, and I'll let you in on a little secret. Filming the openings and the closings, like now, are always the hardest for me. I make mistakes, I mess up, I start laughing, the whole crew starts laughing, the whole room. And in fact, I've been known to order people out of the room so I can focus and not get cracked up again. But today is not one of those times, and instead of laughing, I may shed a few tears. So bear with me. I want you to know that it has been my pleasure to introduce you to so many of our providers, our clinicians, and our team members for over a decade now. I firmly believe Novant Health has greatly improved not only access to care, but the quality of health care that we currently provide throughout our communities. I couldn't be more proud of the physicians, our hospital leaders, and our team members who are part of that work, especially those who have taken the time to share their expertise with you over these years. I've enjoyed the opportunity to learn right alongside you. Healthcare is always changing, and it's important to stay informed so that you can make the best decisions for you and your family. So once again, I encourage you to have a primary care physician. Speak up when you have a health concern, and most of all, keep your appointments and get your preventative screenings. As always, if you're in need of a doctor or you would like more information about the services that we provide here at Novant Health, you can find it all on our website at novanthealth.org. As I sign off one final time, I want to thank you all again for your viewership. And most of all, please stay healthy. I hope to see you around.